What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a little drive, POV. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. I'm gonna go cruise around in the Elantra N and just talk, just tell you random things. So let's hop in. Excuse the dirt, the car is absolutely filthy, as you can see. This is, I'll give you some real life action of what the wheels look like with the dust, just brake dust everywhere. Got dirt on the back, tires, got random people driving through here. All right, let's hop in, get comfy, and we're gonna go for a little cruise. Get the window up here so it's not too loud. But anyways, as I was saying, it is a beautiful sunny day here in Tennessee. So thought I might just cruise around, tell you guys some thoughts on the future of my car, and yeah, some stuff like that. So sit back and enjoy. So we're going for a little drive today, and like I said, this is kind of just gonna be just freestyling it, you know, talking about maybe some of the stuff that I'm gonna do to the car in the future. You know, I've kind of been thinking about what my future plans are, what my path is gonna be with this car. You know, there's so many things that are starting to get developed for it, like, you know, ECU tunes. You know, I'm a little bit on the older, more mature side, we'll say. So I've modified every single car I've had: headers, exhaust, intake, tune, differential, gears. With this car, being that it's a new car with the warranty and all that, and just having already dealt with Hyundai service departments, it's like, I just don't know if I want to go down that road with doing things that might cause some issues with warranty, like a downpipe or like a tune, ECU tune. So I'm not really sold on doing that like within the warranty period, and you know, the warranty is 100,000 miles, so that's pretty far out in this car's life. Now, knowing myself, I'll probably get to, you know, 40,000 miles. If the car's been good, I haven't had any issues with it, then maybe I'd, you know, consider doing like an ECU tune or something like that. But really, you know, I'm not going to be doing a lot of modifications to this car in the near future. The only thing that I really have on my list that I want to do is an intake and turbo inlet. Really, that's it. I think with those two, really I'd get exactly what I want, which is the sound. And that's one thing that this car lacks in sound, is the induction. It's got plenty of exhaust, obviously. The exhaust is absolutely perfect. Wouldn't change anything on it. Don't want to change anything on it. Even the downpipe, I know that you'll gain with the downpipe, but that's really only if you tune the car. Doesn't make sense if I'm not going to tune the car. So like I said, an intake and turbo inlet are my two mods that I definitely want to do at some point within the next, you know, we'll say 3 months or 4 months. Really, priority number one for me is paying the car off. So I'm almost there. I should have that within the next month or so. But like I said, this car is just, I know I've reiterated this quite a few times in my videos, but it's just amazing that it feels so modified from the factory, if that makes sense. Like, it just feels like I've already modified this car. The way it sounds, the way it drives, it's just so good. It's so good. This is the only car I've ever owned where after I drive it, I say to myself, this car is amazing. This car is so good. It shouldn't be this good. I really, like, I actually say this to myself as I'm driving it, like, wow, that was incredible, or wow, this car just is blowing my mind. It really is that good. With that said, though, I want you guys to know that I do definitely plan on still making lots of content. You know, if I'm not modding it, you know, I don't want people to think that like there's not going to be content made. I'll definitely be making content. I love doing like these POV drives, And I also definitely have plans to go back to the drag strip. I would love to do a drag strip run with the inlet on the car and the intake. I know intakes are not supposed to give the car any horsepower advantage, but the inlet's supposed to be good for like 10 horsepower from what I understand. I would love to see if the inlet would make a difference in the quarter mile, or 60 foot, 0 to 60, all that kind of stuff. Speaking of 0 to 60, I will definitely be doing a 0 to 60 video soon. I've never done one, and I've never even used the 0 to 60 timer in this car. I know it has one. I love doing 0 to 60s. That's like one of the most fun things to do. And this car's launch control is so much fun. Like I said, I used that at the track to get a good launch, and it's very good when the car hooks. But prior to the new wheels and tires, and prior to the PowerFlex bushing, of course, there's wheel hop for days. But since then, it's really resolved that altogether, and the car just launches really nice now. I want to plan to do some kind of autocross or road course. That would be really fun. I would love to put this on an actual racetrack. So I should mention that in my previous video where I did the review of the new Hyundai Elantra for 2024, there was a couple things that I got wrong in that review of the design. The bar that goes between the headlights and the front is actually not illuminated. It's not a light bar. It's actually just it looks like it might be like a brushed stainless piece or aluminum that goes between the lights. So that's not exactly what I thought it was, and to me it's a little disappointing that it's not an actual light bar, because that's the styling that I believe they're using on the Sonata, is an actual light bar in a lot of their products. So for it to be just a brushed piece is kind of like, I don't know, it's a little cheesy and a little bit of a cop-out, I think, for not making it functional. I think it definitely should have been functional. Another thing that I got wrong is, I shouldn't say I got it wrong, but what I didn't maybe clarify is that things like the 360 camera and the adaptive cruise control might not be something that we get in the US. I might have mentioned that, but I don't know if I emphasized it enough. And one person in particular said we're definitely not going to get the adaptive cruise control because the sensor that is in the front of that 2024 design looks like it would be covered with the US license plate. That's a feature that I thought was actually really cool and something that would be a nice feature for the car, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. All right, guys, well, I reached my destination. Let me know your guys' thoughts on everything I've covered. Let me know what intake and turbo inlet pipe you think I should go with. I already have pretty much, I'm 90% sure I know which one I'm going to go with. But let me know your guys' thoughts of what you think I should get. I'd be curious to see what everyone's going to suggest. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next video, peace out.